What if I told you that there's a company you've probably never heard of, and yet it knows more about your financial life than Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion combined?
Oh, wow!
The company's name is LexisNexis, the hidden giant of consumer data. They quietly power the decisions behind loans, insurance, background checks, and even your credit disputes, all without most people realizing it. In this video, we will uncover how LexisNexis collects, stores, and sells your data, why credit reporting agencies depend on LexisNexis for bankruptcy court reporting, how LexisNexis can make or break your credit disputes, and most importantly is how to protect yourself from its influence. Stay tuned because this is the information they don't want you to know. What is LexisNexis? Well, LexisNexis isn't a CRA, at least not in the traditional sense. It's a data broker, which means its business is collecting, packaging, and selling your personal information. And unbeknownst to many, LexisNexis has become so powerful that even the three big credit reporting agencies rely on it. The company was founded in 1973, originally as a legal research database. Their current scope manages over 84 billion public and proprietary records. Their clients are Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, banks, insurance companies, and government agencies. They maintain one of the largest personal data warehouses in the world, pulling from bankruptcy filings, tax liens, judgments, foreclosures, child support records, employment history, vehicle registrations, and utility bills. In short, LexisNexis knows everything. The CRA connection is like a web. But here's where it gets interesting. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion outsource much of their public records reporting to LexisNexis. For example, when you file for bankruptcy, the credit reporting agencies don't send a notice to the courthouse to verify it. Instead, they rely on LexisNexis's database to automatically report your bankruptcy. The same goes for judgments, liens, and foreclosures. This means two critical things. If LexisNexis has bad data, your credit report has bad data. Disputing directly with Experian often fails, because Experian turns around and verifies your dispute using LexisNexis's records. This is exactly why so many consumers get verified responses in 30 to 35 days. It's not Experian doing the work. It's automated through LexisNexis. How LexisNexis can wreck your credit. LexisNexis feeds data to the credit reporting agencies. One wrong record will devastate your score. Common issues include the reinsertion of removed bankruptcies. Even if you get a bankruptcy deleted from your credit report, LexisNexis can push it back. Outdated public records, they often retain judgments and liens longer than allowed by the FCRA. Identity mixing. If someone has a similar name or SSN, LexisNexis can merge their records with yours. This is why consumers constantly see incorrect bankruptcies, old foreclosures, or duplicate judgments reappearing months or even years later. And here's the kicker. LexisNexis is not required to notify you when they add or change your records. Why freezing LexisNexis matters. One of the most effective ways to regain control is by placing a security freeze on your LexisNexis file. By doing so, credit reporting agencies can't automatically verify certain public records. Lenders and insurers can't access your full data profile. It makes unauthorized pulls far less likely. How to freeze your LexisNexis file. Go to the LexisNexis consumer portal. Request a security freeze online or by mail. Provide your SSN, DOB, and proof of identity. Keep your PIN secure, you'll need it to unfreeze later. This doesn't affect your credit score, but it limits who can access your personal data. FCRA rights and disputes. LexisNexis is a consumer reporting agency under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. That means they're legally obligated to provide you a free copy of your file once per year. Investigate any disputes within 30 days. And they must correct or delete inaccurate information, but always push for deletion. Here's a pro tip. Always dispute public record errors with LexisNexis before disputing with Experian, Equifax, or TransUnion. Why is this important? You have to dispute where the source of the information comes from, so the credit reporting agencies are forced to update their reports. This is especially important for late payments, bankruptcies, judgments, and liens. How to request your LexisNexis report. You visit the same consumer portal where you put your security freeze. Make sure you choose full disclosure and submit ID verification, which will protect your identity and privacy. LexisNexis isn't just about credit. It also powers identity verification for mortgage lenders, insurance companies, banks, employers. This is why data breaches involving LexisNexis are especially dangerous. Steps to protect yourself. Freeze secondary bureaus, SageStream, Innovis, and CoreLogic. Enable identity monitoring through Credit Karma or Privacy Guard. Limit personal info exposure. Opt out of LexisNexis's marketing databases. The less data they can access, the harder it is for third parties to misuse it. How LexisNexis impacts lawsuits. Here's a little-known fact. Debt collectors use LexisNexis to find and validate information before suing you. If LexisNexis reports that you own a property, you have a higher chance of being sued. Have bank accounts and direct deposits. They know you can make payments. Filed bankruptcy before. They tailor their strategy accordingly. But knowing this gives you leverage. In lawsuits, you can demand a LexisNexis report as part of discovery to see what creditors are relying on. The Experian and LexisNexis controversy. Experian has been sued multiple times before for violations such as improper bankruptcy reporting, failing to conduct a proper investigation of disputed data, secretly reinserting deleted information without notice.
You sneaky little...
In many of these cases, the root cause is LexisNexis's faulty data. In 2023, the CFPB launched investigations into credit reporting agencies' reliance on third-party data providers like LexisNexis, finding widespread errors in verification. This means consumers must dispute at the source if they want permanent corrections, and pursue litigation if they don't follow the law. LexisNexis operates behind the scenes, but its influence on your credit, privacy, and financial life is massive. Key takeaways. LexisNexis feeds your public record data and other account information to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Freezing LexisNexis can protect you from unwanted hard inquiries and sham verifications. Dispute errors at the source first to fix your credit report faster. Following all of these steps will put you on the path to excellent credit. If you found this video helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone struggling with credit issues. And in the comments, let us know. Do you think credit reporting agencies should be banned from using third-party data brokers like LexisNexis? Stay tuned for our next deep dive into hidden credit reporting secrets, where we are protecting your credit and building your wealth.